Okay, so today I'll be researching why some teachers include technology in their classroom. Well, I think the first idea that comes to mind when including technology into the classroom is what are the proven benefits of it. So let's look that up. Benefits of including technology in the classroom. Okay, let's check this first one out. National Math and Science Initiative. Okay, it's a blog. So we advance further. Okay, this is from 2013. That's pretty good. Relevancy-wise. I know technology changes so much, but on something like benefits of technology, I think we can rely on something that's only a year old. Okay, so this blog is about whether or not teachers should be using technology in the classroom, making sure that it's a positive change. Looks like it's an interview. They first define technology in the classroom. Any tool that can be used to help promote human learning, including but not limited to calculators, tablets, smart boards, video cameras, digital cameras, and of course the computer. Now, of these devices, I have only actually used, I used calculators in the classroom, obviously. Tablets, I only use those once or twice because we only have a cart of 10 in the entire school, so that's not exactly ideal because for one, you have to share, students have to share, and then you have to share with all the other teachers. So smart boards I did in student teaching, but we had something called Promethean boards, which are very similar in my district. Video cameras, absolutely. Digital cameras, somewhat. We only really had a stash of 10 or 15 of those as well. Non-MP3 players, not so much that. And portable digital assistants, not quite sure what they mean about that, but I'll have to look into that. These are all innovations that have helped countless people during regular daily activities. They can have a profound impact on classroom learning. Well, I do agree with that. Integrating technology into the classroom helps prepare our students for the elaborate world they will face going forward. Okay. It can keep students focused for longer periods of time. I'm not entirely sure about that one. The use of computers to look up information and data is a tremendous time saver. Okay. Especially when used to access a comprehensive resource like the internet to conduct research. This time-saving aspect can keep students focused on a project much longer than they would with books and paper resources. I'm not entirely sure, based on my experiences, if I agree with this point. Sometimes technology, I think, has the opposite effect, wherein it distracts students a little bit more than I would like because they're so caught up in the fact that they're using technology that they start trying to do all these different things and lose focus on the project. Now, maybe that's a fault of mine and the teachers that came before me because they aren't yet used to using technology in the classroom, so it's still kind of new and, too exciting almost for them. But, that's kind of what I experienced. But I do agree that it would save time for research because I've done a couple projects with students in the classroom that, when we head to the library, most of them wander aimlessly around picking out random books. I'm sure some of you can sympathize with that. Alright, number 2, it makes students more excited to learn. When technology is integrated into school lessons, learners are more likely to be interested in, focus on, and excited about the subjects they are studying. I will agree with that, just based on my experiences, because I think students are just excited for the technology itself. rather than even the subject matter, because it's just exciting. It breaks up, the day, and, they're so used to their own technologies at home. It's probably more engaging for them. Like this article says, can be much more engaging using something that they are so familiar with outside of school. Isn't that kind of what every teacher strives to do, is make connections to their real lives? So I think technology helps to maybe bridge that gap. Okay, that's a shameless little plug here about their lessons. It enables students to learn at their own pace. With integration of technology, students are able to get direct, individualized instructions from the computer. This form of supplemental teaching allows them to engage with the information at times that are most convenient for them and helps them become more self-directed in the learning process. Now, this is kind of tough for the situation that I was in, because my students had access to like their cell phones and stuff. A lot of my 5th graders sadly had cell phones, but not many had computers at home, so it wasn't exactly like they could go home and watch my videos if I did micro lectures or anything of that sort. Most of my students, I taught in a pretty low income area, so a lot of the students did not have this access at home. And in the classroom, I mean, they can go at their own pace to a certain point, but at some point, I had to kind of usher them along, or we'd never get through the curriculum. But for the most part, I do agree with this benefit that it helps the students, to rewatch micro lectures, or, it helps them to get that reinforcement on their own time, rather than kind of going through the motions in class even when they don't understand it. Okay, it prepares students for the future by learning to use technology in the classroom. Both teachers and students will develop skills essential for the 21st century. Again, I do agree with this, but I'm starting to wonder where their proof is here. These are great points, but kind of looking for some research to back it up. Let's see. They will need to be successful in their futures. Let's see where this takes us. Well, doesn't seem to be anywhere. Open link, a new tab. Let's try that. Promoting STEM education, preparing your company for future leaders. Okay, another shameless plug. I am a little wary of this site after this, so let's go back and try this again. Advantages of using technology in the classroom. EdTech. Many benefits of technology in the classroom, especially as students are becoming increasingly digitally literate. This isn't good. STEM fields, acronym, categories, science, technology, engineering. Okay, I mean, that's all well and good, but let's see where the meat of this article is. Increasing focus on technology use in schools and the shifts in ways that modern-day learners communicate and have impacted how computers are used in the classroom. Currently, teachers utilize various Web 2.0 tools. Such tools. Okay, what are the benefits of these tools? Web 2.0 computer encourage student self-expression, interaction with peers, and opportunity for authentic learning experiences. I like that phrase, authentic learning experiences. I think technology does have a way of promoting that. Through the implementation and integration of Web 2.0 computer technologies in the classroom setting, students are now able to have new and authentic, meaningful learning. Okay, they're saying the same thing over and over again here. For example, okay, building connections. Modern day education is not focused on simple learning concepts or facts that they are laid out in curriculum. I would like you to tell that to the people that develop our curriculum and the people that give us standardized testing. Anyway, instead it's about the process of building connections. That's nice. Gaining awareness of the importance and value of communication. Okay, where is your backup here? Technology in the classroom enables the use of more interactive educational tools, which allows for a dynamic learning experience that directly benefits students. They got a lot of nice words in here, but I'm not seeing any studies or any sort of proof. I don't know where they're getting this. I mean, I agree with it that another advantage of using technology is flexibility and adaptability for differentiated learning. I absolutely agree with that. But again, how do you prove it? I think I need to start looking. Let's see. I wish the journal articles would come up here. Let's look for some journals. Scholarly articles, that is what I would be looking for. Evaluating strategies used to incorporate technology into pre-service education. Not so much. Not enthused about these. Let's try. No, that's 2003. Let's check it out. November 2003. I don't think I should be looking up anything that old. Teachers report educational benefits of frequent what? Okay. Frequent technologies. Okay, this might be a little promising. From 2010, that's not too bad. Teachers who use technology frequently in their classrooms receive greater benefits of student learning, particularly learning 21st century skills, than teachers who are less frequent users. That's alright, that's good. That's one of the major findings from K-12 technology study released Monday by researchers. It's based on a survey of more than 1,000 K-12 educators and school administrators, 783 teachers, 234 principals or system principals. Okay, designed to gauge the use of technology in the classroom and perceptions of technology in education. Great disparity between teachers in terms of their use of technology. Contrary to expectations, frequency of technology use wasn't predicted by teacher experience. Interesting. You would think that teachers that had more experience with technology would be more apt to use it in the classroom. New and experienced teachers were about as likely to be frequent users of technology in the classroom as they were to be moderate, sporadic, or infrequent. Interesting. I would not have guessed that. I know for myself, when I came onto the scene, fresh from college with my little Mac laptop, my little MacBook, and all of my fresh new ideas, a lot of those had technology integrated into them, and I could not wait to try them out. So that actually surprises me a little bit. Alright, use and perceptions of technology. About 22% of those surveyed were considered frequent users of technology, spending 31% or more of class time using technology to support learning. 17% were defined as moderate users who spent 21%. Well, how do you define that, though? I mean, what is 31% of class time? How many hours? I mean, are we looking at this over a week? Over the whole year? What? Again, they need to define these percentages. Secondary teachers tended to be more heavy users. That does not surprise me as much. Mainly just with the age of the students and the familiarity with technology that the older students probably have, and just probably the discipline. I know that's a lot of assumptions, but I can see how that would be true. Teachers of certain subjects were also more frequent users on the whole, especially science and social studies teachers, 33% of whom reported being frequent users. And math teachers, 31% of whom reported frequent classroom technology use. That's encouraging. One of my goals when I started this master's program was to find ways to increase my technology use in the math and science subject area, more so math, because I think it's a little harder to integrate the technology into that subject. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm liking this article so far, even though they haven't defined exactly what, is that percentage of frequent use, how many hours. They haven't quantified that, but that's okay. According to the report's authors, frequent technology users place considerably more emphasis on developing students' 21st century skills, specifically skills in accountability, collaboration, communication, creativity, critical thinking. Alright, this is pretty good. I think if I were to present this to, if I were doing a presentation on educational benefits in the classroom, I think I could use this study. I'll read a little bit more, but I'd like to bookmark it for future use. Just because it does have facts straight from the study. I think I will go back and click on the actual study in a minute after I finish this article. Teachers and administrators reported benefits of technology use for all types of students, from high achievers to students with behavioral and emotional issues. That would be an interesting part of the study to read.